nigga never been as broke as me. I like that. When I was young, I had 2 pair of leaves. Besides that, the pinstripes and the gray. The one I wore on Mondays and Wednesdays. While niggas flirt, I'm sewing tigers on my shirt and alligators. You wanna see the inside? I see you later. Here come the drama. Oh, that's that nigga with the fake. Wow, why you punch me in my face? Stay in your place, play your position. Here come my intuition. Go in this nigga pocket, rob him while his friends watch it. And hoes clock it. Here comes respect. His crew's your crew, or they might be next. Look at they man eye. Big man, they never try, so we roll with them. I stole with them. I mean loyalty. Niggas bought me milks at lunch. The milks with chocolate, the cookies, butter crunch, 80 long as I got stuff for most of them soft. Even when I was wrong, I got my point across. They depicted me the boss. Of course, my orange box cutter make the world go round. Plus I'm fucking bitches ain't my homegirls now. Start stacking, dabbled in crack, gun packing. Nickname Medina, made the scenes, took my Ninas. From gym class to English, pass off for global. The only nigga with a mobile. Can't you see like total? Getting larger in waist and taste. Ain't no telling where this felon is heading. Just in case, keep a shell at the tip of your melon. Clear the space. Your brain was a terrible thing to waste. Realizing to master enterprise and I ain't have to be in school by 10. I then began to encounter with my counterparts on how to burn the block apart, break it down into sections.
All right. Okay. Okay. Okay, I think I sound good. Okay, maybe that could pitch down just a little bit. Okay.
There you go.
All right. What is going on, guys? What is going on? See, some of you guys are here. We got the Fed, Jonathan Fedna, Mr. Fedna. What's going on, bro? We got Durante. Logan's here. What's going on, guys?
Guys.
Yeah, man. Without any further ado, I guess we'll just get right into the intro, man. What is going on, guys? We are back with yet again another edition of the Notorious podcast, man. And this is your Friday's episode of the news, man. If you guys do not know how this show works, every Monday we are on here with Notorious Unscripted. Every Friday we are on here with the news, man. We're on here with the news. So, with that being said, if you guys did miss this past Wednesdays when it was up on all platforms, but if you guys did miss this past Monday's edition of Unscripted, you can now find that on all platforms, Spotify, that is not how I do it, Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and if you want to see it first, join us right here, directly after Monday Night Raw, every Mondays, man. The meteoric rise, if you will, of Wheeler Yuta. That was the main topic of the show. We also talked about Monday Night Raw. We talked about Cody, of course. We talked about Dynamite. We talked about all these name changes. Overall, a solid episode of Unscripted, man. And if you guys did miss that, you can now find that on all platforms as... Why the hell is my camera so fucking blurry?
Oh, man.
I love this camera. It's so clear. I love it. Like, great camera and all, but Jesus Christ. When it gets out of focus, God. Oh my God, it looks bad. It looks bad.
Dang,
but,
bro.
at least it's an easy fix. But, yeah. So, yes, if you guys did miss this past Monday's edition of Unscripted, you can now find that on all platforms. Yeah, man, like I said, solid episode of Unscripted, man. Also, if you guys did not get your Notorious Sales Podcast merchandise, you can now get this on bonfire.com. You guys should be able to find the link in the bio to this video, or if you guys follow me on social media, you guys can find that in my link tree. So, as you can see, base shirt, the base logo, and on the left and on the right, you got the IWC's Best Kept Secret Riddler inspired shirt, man. So, yes, I did talk to people, and they asked me. Everybody kept asking me if they only come in t-shirts. They don't. You can get them. You can get them in tank tops. Tank tops.
Fuck. Fucking dogs, man.
You can now get those in regular shirts, hoodies, tank tops, youth. I believe that's it. But yes, not just in t-shirts, man. But yeah. So with that, yeah, and also if this is your first time watching and you guys do not know who we are here at the Notorious Sales Podcast, I am Johnny Mayhem, one half of the host of this very show, and that's for the other half. I got my man Sir K here. How's it going, man?
It's going pretty good, man. It's going pretty good. Just doing the normal, hanging out, watching my sister's dog. Just the normal ass shit, bro. Normal ass shit. Just been working, just waiting to order this new computer, so I don't have to deal with this thing anymore, man. But other than that, I'm doing good, bro. I'm doing good. And for Durante, of course, asked the questions, how's the family and everybody? They're good, man. I'm good. Thank you. How about you guys? What about you, man?
Yeah, bro, everybody's good. To answer Durante's question, as always, bro, thank you for asking, and I am doing just fine, bro, just fine. Family's good, everybody's good, bro. What about you, bro? What about you? And always thank you for asking, always, bro. But yes, I'm good. Just waiting, I guess. Just waiting. Things should be getting busy about like next month or whatever. So. Yeah, just excited for the month of May. I got my niece. Finally get to see my niece. So that's exciting.
Nice.
And then Double or Nothing and stuff like that. So yeah, May should be an interesting month. Doctor Strange. We just got our tickets for Doctor Strange. So May should be a pretty interesting month, man. Pretty interesting month.
Definitely, man.
Yeah, so yeah, man. So that's about it, man. So yes. Where to start, bro? Where to start? You know what? We talked about all these name changes on Unscripted. Like I said, great episode of Unscripted, up on all platforms now. We talked about all these name changes. Bro, I got this image to show you guys. To show you guys, man. So, somehow, we forgot to talk about this on Monday, but I'm going to flash this image, man. This is what their WWE profiles look like. We'll start it off with this. As you can see, this is their WWE.com profile pages, and we talked about, we forgot to talk about this one on Monday. I don't know how, but as you can see on the left, Austin Theory is now Theory.
Just Theory.
And the one that just is absolutely annoying and just nonsensical. I mean, all of them are, but on the right, Raul Mendoza of Legado del Fantasma is now named Cruz del Toro.
Like, why, bruh? Why?
So, I kept seeing images of Cruz del Toro, that image I just showed you guys. I kept seeing images of it, and everybody in the comments was like, oh no, this is fake, this is edited. you know. And I was like, oh, okay. But then I seen an actual story pop up yesterday. WWE changes Raul Mendoza's name. So I'm like, let me just go to this website myself. So I go to WWE.com, and the name that everybody was saying was just a joke was legitimately the name that they changed his name to. Cruz del Toro.
That generic ass name, bruh. Oh my god.
Bro,
Like, why, bruh?
they were doing this shit a lot. They were doing this shit a lot, man. Back in, what was that, bro? 2019, when they were changing the Viking Raiders and all these people's names, dude.
Now they're at it
And
again.
they're at it again, bro. Why do you have to change Raul Mendoza's name?
Dude.
And then that makes me think. After Santos Escobar is done with Tony D'Angelo, is he being called up to the main roster? Because why would they change his name if he was just going to be on NXT? I mean, I know NXT's their thing now, but they usually wait till people get to the main roster to change their name. So
Yeah, usually so.
are they changing, or is the changing of the name coming from Legado possibly being called up, man? I don't know, man, but I will tell you what. If I enjoy anything on NXT 2.0, I really am enjoying what Tony D'Angelo is doing with Santos Escobar right now. I mean, like, for me, I say this all the time. You guys, you guys probably know this. You guys are here all the time. You guys are here all the time. Always in the chat and stuff. So you guys probably know. I say this all the time whenever I talk about Tony D'Angelo. I'm a huge Mafia fan. Fan. Mafia Definitive Edition is probably my most favorite game of all time. It's either that or it's a like very close second to Days Gone. But love Mafia Definitive Edition. Tony D'Angelo is a different take on Tommy Angelo. So, you know,
Really interested.
I love the Mafia shit. And I love the, cartel vibe that Legado gives off. I love it. So, like I said, if I love anything on NXT 2.0, it's Tony D'Angelo and Santos Escobar. I just think they're fantastic. I love the mob shit. I love it. I love it. I love that kind of thing.
Hell yeah.
Is this feud going to be the last one for Santos Escobar, man? I hope the fuck not, because that is going to turn into a Lucha House Party lookalike on the main roster, bro. I could see it already.
100%.
I could fucking see it already.
Goofy shit. You know that, but
bro, I already know they don't. They may think something of Santos Escobar, but the other two, ooh, Raul and Joaquin, bro, they're fucked. They are fucked, man. And Santos Escobar might be fucked as well. You know what I mean? They might just look at him as another Alberto Del Rio. Or they might think more of Dominic Mysterio than him. I mean, you never know with these people, man. But back to the name changes.
His real name. No, thank God. Mm-hmm.
Back to the name changes, bro. Theory. This is as dumb as naming Matt Riddle just Riddle. Like just call him Riddle. You know what I mean? Like, just have people refer to him as Riddle. You know what I mean? No.
Makes no sense, bro. And name changes are only going to get worse after the story that dropped today. You hear about it?
Might have. What is that?
Because it kind of explains the Raul Mendoza one. Because I just looked it up because I want to see. But Vince was, I think he sent out an email or he sent out something that if you use your real name, you can no longer use your real name in this company. It will get changed. I'm not sure how that's going to apply to the big names like an AJ Styles. But if you're a smaller name, you're 100% getting your name changed. I just looked it up. Raul Mendoza was his real name. That's why they changed it. So I just looked up Santos Escobar. That's not his real name. So I'll probably keep him as that.
That makes sense. Marcel
Yep.
Barthel. His name is Marcel.
Yep.
That's his legal name.
Exactly, man. So
That's bullshit. Let me look at Austin
yep.
Theory.
I think his first name might be Austin, and yeah, Tommaso Ciampa's gonna get it too. He's 100% gonna get it.
Well, Austin Theory's real
Yeah,
name is Austin White. So,
probably still Austin.
yeah, they probably just wanted to nix the Austin because it's his real name. Well, that explains Gunther. That explains Raquel
Mm-hmm.
Gonzalez. That
Yep.
explains Ludwig. Um, um,
Fucking weird. But
Fabian
it's
Eichner
gonna
probably
get
told him
done.
no. Let me see what his real name is.
Yeah, his name might be Fabian Eichner.
Yeah, his name is Fabian Eichner.
Yeah, he probably told him no, I'm not changing my fucking name. But yep, that's the thing now. Now
Wow.
everyone's gonna have to get a name change. I'm not sure how it's gonna affect like an AJ Styles. Like
Randy
they know they
Orton.
can't.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
they
know they
know they
can't
can't.
change those
Yeah.
names. But the smaller names, they're all getting name changes. So
Well,
it's
well, AJ Styles isn't his real name, but he does own it. So
yeah, so it's
you
kind of
know
weird,
why?
but
It's because WWE WWE obviously it's the typical thing. They just like to own everything that they have. They like to own everything that they
mhm,
have, and they don't want people going to AEW owning these names, and these names that they used in WWE they used in.
exactly.
They don't want them to
And
like they tried to do it with Keith Lee and Adam Cole.
yep,
Both of them said no, but
exactly.
restrictions weren't as tight then. They would still keep you around. I mean, they wouldn't change it. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, we can't copyright his name. Oh, boo hoo, that sucks. We
I
know he's
wish,
not
but
loyal to us, so we're never gonna use him. But you will still put him on
we're still
TV.
using.
We'll embarrass
Yeah,
him. But
we'll keep them around. But now it's not because in that email, it's not just their names; it's also their indie personas. They won't be able to use anymore. So Ricochet will probably get changed. Who else has an indie persona
telling
that
you, bro,
they
we're gonna see
recycle?
Trevor Mann.
Dude, I really well no, because that's his real name. They're gonna name him fucking
Oh shit, we're gonna see.
Swing Fast or some shit. They will.
um,
It's gonna be something like that.
What do
But
they?
yeah.
What's the name of his one move he uses? Oh, they're gonna name him Recoil.
Oh, they would name him Recoil. 100. But yeah, Indian
They're gonna
names,
name
their
his
real
ass
names.
Rico. They're gonna name him Rico Chet.
Rico Chet. Yeah, they would, bruh. But is Elias his real name? Elias? That could
Let's see.
explain all this.
That could explain that. Yeah. No, his name is Jeffrey Daniel Sculio.
So it's just a garbage storyline. Okay, never mind. But yep, indie names and real names you can no longer use. You have to use one of their made-up names.
Wow, that's
Worse, and
fucked.
everybody's doomed.
That's fucked.
Everybody's fucking doomed.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's fucked.
So
Yeah,
that
that
explains the Raul Mendoza name change.
that does, and wow, I'm trying to think who else this could possibly. That explains why why they didn't let Braun Breaker use Bronson or Steiner.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Exactly.
that explains that.
What else in NXT?
I'm
They
trying to
can change
think.
the title. Shit. They'll probably hit Dexter Loomis when he gets called up.
Tommaso Ciampa is Ciampa's real name.
I think yeah. I
That's
think his
sick.
real name is Tommaso Ciampa.
That's dope.
Tommaso Ciampa. Oh, it's Tommaso Whitney. But
Oh,
his first name is Tommaso.
I was gonna say I was gonna say, dude, they're gonna name him just Ciampa.
Oh, they will. 100% will.
If they did that to Austin Theory, I guarantee you they're gonna name him just Ciampa.
Ciampa. Yep. That explains it all, man. So,
Wow.
it's gonna get worse and worse. I'm scared
Yeah.
to see who's next.
That's fucked, dude. That's fucked. Definitely could see. You definitely could see it though. I'm trying to think.
100%.
Who else got fucking called up recently?
I think.
Well, if it's going off like indie personas too, I'm assuming that would mean like indie names. So I'm assuming that would be why they changed. I mean, this was a while ago, but I'm sure that's probably just a Vince McMahon-ism as to why he changed Eric and Ivar, because Rowe and Hanson and Rowe are, you know, a take on their indie names. You know,
Exactly.
that's fucked, dude. Yeah, so Raul Mendoza is Cruz del Toro, and Austin Theory is fucking Theory.
Just Theory.
Bro.
Dude, I hate it.
Yeah, and
hate
it
Yeah,
and
kind of a Riddler knockoff.
yeah, also it also, you know, I'm sure not as indie gimmicks as well, but like I said, indie names or just names that they own in general. I'm sure all that's going to have to be changed, man, but fans remember, so, you know, you can't, I mean, once nobody's asking for Gunther in AEW, nobody's asking for Gunther to be released, you know what I mean? Everybody's going to remember the Ring General, everybody's going to remember Walter, so whenever this dude does, you know, eventually get the boot, man, I'm sure everybody's gonna, I mean, nobody's gonna forget how fucking good he is. So I don't know what they're really getting at there, but yeah, like I said, I really do think it's just a thing where you see Keith Lee, you know, in AEW, and he's Keith Lee. And, you know, he was Keith Lee on WWE television. They tried to change it, a little Bearcat, you know, later on, but nobody really bought it. Everybody still called him Keith Lee. Adam Cole's the guy who was mad successful in WWE. Now he's on AEW using Adam Cole. I guarantee you if Swerve was still in the company, they would have took Swerve out of his name. I could just see him being Isaiah.
Scott. Oh God, they would, man. That explains also, who the fuck were we just talking about? Oh, I just realized someone that just got called up recently, the name change. That
Raquel.
explains it. Oh yeah, Pete Dunne. His first name is Pete.
Is Peter England, yeah.
Yep. So can I have something close to that?
Butch. Yeah, he was the one I was trying to thinking about, man. I was thinking about kind of.
Because with their logic, they hear Pete Dunne and then Peter, or he could be like Pete, whatever, in AEW, and they'll be like, oh, same Pete, that's the same guy. But if it's completely different, WWE fans will never know, and that's what they want.
Butch? Butch is on AEW? Like, no. Butch is fucking buried somewhere in Stamford, Connecticut. That is Pete Dunne.
Butch don't exist. Butch was a lie.
It was a damn lie. Yes, so yeah, WWE name changes, man. Speaking of somebody who recently underwent a name change by his own doing, is Cesaro. Cesaro reveals a new in-ring name as free agency continues. Cesaro has recently changed his Instagram handle to Claudio Cesaro. Cesaro being CSRO. So, and it's in all caps. It looks sick as fuck. Claudio Cesaro. He is still verified on Twitter as WWE Cesaro. One plausible explanation is that Cesaro wants to retain his verified status after he changes his Twitter handle. It is worth mentioning that Cesaro trademarked CSRO or Cesaro for multiple uses. Cesaro is set to use the name for merchandise, pro wrestling, and even coffee. The former Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal winner is a known coffee aficionado. He's a coffee fan. He's a huge coffee mark. It makes sense. It makes sense to offer his own brand of Java, his own brand of coffee. What the fuck is this wording? It makes sense to offer his own coffee brand, Cesaro has yet to issue a public statement on his future of pro wrestling. Many fans think that Cesaro will end up in All Elite Wrestling. Cesaro is a workhorse and will definitely be a great addition to AEW's already stacked roster. Even Tony Khan is open to signing the Swiss Superman, we'll have to wait to see what Cesaro's next move is. So, Cesaro doesn't look like he's going to be going by Claudio Castronoli anymore, or Cesaro. He will be going by Claudio Cesaro, or Cesaro as in CSRO. That's dope. That's dope as hell. I like that a lot.
I think that's perfect for him.
I got 2 things you could do for Cesaro in AEW, and I think they'd be perfect. Maybe 3. But three's kind of been a thing for a while. But the other 2, I think, are 2 new things that could fit for him. One of them kind of already sunk. We got a lot to talk about on Unscripted, by the way. And when I say we got a lot to talk about on Unscripted, we got a lot to talk about on Unscripted, bruh. So, the third one. I'm going to start with the third one because you could say the ship has kind of sunk and they've actually kind of found their personality pretty well. Number 3 is Team Taz. Team Taz. However, with the young guys you have in Team Taz, I really think that's a cool-ass young core of guys. I mean, if you just look at the development from a year ago to now, it's
way better.
It really is, bro. I mean, Ricky Starks has truly came into his own. I was at a point where I could not stand this dude at all. Now, he's somewhat entertaining. He is somewhat entertaining. I got to give it to him.
Definitely.
Powerhouse Hobbs, he is, bro. He is. When you watch him in the ring, he just oozes charisma. And, on the mic, he has, this just comedic... He has, this comedic stance to him. But he doesn't make himself look like a jackass. His comedy is more so, making fun of other people, and I think it's fantastic.
Yeah.
His Keith Lee impression is fucking golden. But...
Salutation.
Powerhouse Hobbs, another guy who, nobody ever had a problem with Hobbs, but it's just awesome to see him get better. And he got a huge reaction last Wednesday, which was awesome. And then, obviously, number 3 is Hook. You know what I mean? And that, he's... Everybody... I don't even gotta say anything about Hook. Everybody fucking knows. Everybody knows Hook is probably the brightest star, one of the brightest stars in wrestling at the moment, man. So,
definitely, man.
Team Taz. I thought he would have looked cool in Team Taz maybe a year ago when they still had Brian Cage. I thought the whole We Build Assassins thing would have kind of been cool for him. I don't know.
Because he used to do the Hitman shit. They could have brought that back.
Yeah, bro. That would have been dope as hell. So, that one's kind of up for debate. I'm sure some people think that the ship is kind of sunk on that, and I'm sure there are people that think that'd be great. I don't really know where I'm at with that because I think I do have one other cooler option for him. The second one. This is the ship that really sunk. He could have fit so well with Jay Lethal and Sanjay Dutt.
Oh, bro.
That could have been awesome.
Perfect.
Now the Great Khali's in the group, so I really wouldn't do that. I really wouldn't put him in that because with that, you're just going to have, you're going to add another reason as to why Satnam Singh does not need to be in the group because you have, there already is a huge reason as Jay Lethal does not need somebody like that with him. And the second reason is Jay Lethal and Cesaro don't need somebody like that with them. So there's that. And you are just going to have those 2 cover up his flaws whenever you want this dude to get in the ring. So that's just, I wouldn't do that. Number 1, I feel like it's an obvious one. The Blackpool Combat Club.
Durante just said in the comments too. Brad, that's so perfect, bro. That really is.
Yes, it is perfect. It is serious. That is awesome. That group would look so sick. That group would look so
That shit
sick with
would look
Cesaro
so
in it.
crazy.
You have Danielson, who worked so much to get Cesaro on TV. I mean, right before Danielson, well, that was backstage, but even from an on-screen perspective, Danielson gave Cesaro a Universal Championship match. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So those two have a history, and it's a good history. So you have that, and I mean, Cesaro at once upon a time was doing a little bit of work in NXT back in the early days of NXT, and obviously there's the tie-in with Mr. Regal, so that just makes all the sense
And
in the world. I think he would look
didn't the,
fantastic in that group.
didn't the bar face Rollins and Ambrose too? Wasn't
Correct.
that a match?
Correct. Yep.
So there's a history with Mox. So that'd be really cool, man. I would
It
really
would.
like him in that faction.
It would, bro. Yes, I think that would be a perfect idea for him. I think maybe another cool thing, and I think they might end up doing it, some kind of, well, maybe not, but I could just maybe see them doing this. Maybe some kind of Samoa Joe-led group, now that they have a kind of faction to go up against, because Samoa Joe, Samoa Joe has a history with Cesaro, obviously from their indie days, and they kind of teased a little friendship between Samoa Joe and Jonathan Gresham. So there's that. So I don't really know how much sense that would make. I don't really know about making a whole faction to go up against Jay Lethal and Satnam Singh, but or maybe Joe just goes in this by himself. I would like that as well, because we do need some people in AEW that are loners, you know.
Definitely, man. Definitely.
For sure. So
Mox was like the resident loner, but
yeah, that's what
now
I was
he
gonna
has a group
say.
that fits him. So
Yep.
they need another resident loner.
Yep.
And Pac will be perfect, but he's still stuck with the two jackasses.
Bro. Yeah, we got a lot to talk about on Monday. Fucking Jesus. Yes, so Cesaro gives a new in-ring name, and I can totally see him being a part of this Owen Cup. Totally. Yeah, I could totally see him.
Definitely.
See him being a part of that. Or like I said, coming in to join the Blackpool Combat Club.
Shit could
Yeah.
be heat, man.
Yeah,
It
it
could
could.
be. A lot of options for him. He kind of definitely ruined the one of Mr. fucking Great Khali. But we'll see how the time goes, man. Because we all know that dude ain't gonna last.
Yeah, and the group needs to be a little bit bigger, because AEW teased or I can't remember who reported it, but somebody had confirmed that or there was a rumor that we will be seeing Blood and Guts later this year in the summer. And the rumor is it's going to have Chris Jericho in it. So
yeah, we're definitely getting Blackpool Combat Club versus the Sports Entertainers.
So that's what I'm scared of, because I'm actually thinking we don't get that. And that is what's annoying me. Because I just have a weird feeling we're going to see them versus like some kind of like LAX type group. I mean, they've brought Homicide in a couple of times, but I'll tell you what I would do. I would have the Blackpool Combat Club, and their group needs to be at 5, so Cesaro and Lee Moriarty, perfect. Those two guys in the group against the Sports Entertainers. I'm not saying that long-ass name, so Sir K just coined a phrase. We're going to call them the Sports Entertainers. And I would like to see Daniel Garcia turn on the Sports Entertainers to join the Blackpool Combat Club. I think that'd be beautiful. I think it would
be perfect. Now that's how it would have to go, because literally Inner Circle should have turned on fucking Jericho in or after their Blood and Guts. So now it needs to happen again with Jericho, again with his faction that he puts down again, man. So I think that should definitely happen. That's the perfect course of action.
Absolutely, absolutely. So yeah, I mean, if you do need to add two more guys, bro, Cesaro and Lee Moriarty, I think that'd be perfect. And then
Hell yeah.
you would increase the group to 6 with Daniel Garcia. So there's that. Because this Jericho appreciation stuff, Daniel Garcia looks like a damn jackass, bro.
He really does, bro.
Yeah. So Claudio Cesaro is the new in-ring name, and that is most likely the name I feel he will be coming into AEW using, because it is inevitable, I feel. So yeah, with that, speaking of more name changes, we got a story on a guy who got his name changed, and that is everyone's favorite Gunther. Everyone's favorite name change, Gunther.
Even my sister says how bad that name change is. When she hears that it went from Walter to Gunther, she said she feels sorry for him.
Fuck me too.
Same, bro.
God damn. Okay. Dave Meltzer talked about why Gunther was put in a tag team on the main roster.
Oh, Lord.
On the latest Wrestling Observer Radio, Dave talked about why Gunther was teamed up on the main roster. After being asked by WWE to lose the weight, Walter did just that, and it may be the reason why he is not on his own. What?
What? Wait.
You asked the man to lose the fucking weight so you can put him in a tag team? Dude, I could have told you that before you asked him to lose the weight. I could have told you if he loses the weight, he's gonna look like a 6'3" dude. And every fucking body I talk to always Gunther looks great. Gunther looks great. He's in shape, great. But if you look at him, he don't look happy, bro. He don't look happy. No. And besides, when you watch him in the ring, when you watch the fucking guy in the ring, he literally just looks like a 6'3" dude.
He just looks like a guy. That's the perfect way to describe him. He's just a guy. You see him at a fucking gas station, bro. Bro looks like your average fucking dude.
I feel like a broken record. I say this every week, but he does not look like the megalodon of a man that they used to refer to him as. Not at all.
Exactly, bro.
Not at all.
Exactly. And man, like, what is the logic? Alright, he lost the weight. Strong in a tag team. But if he didn't lose the weight, he would have been solo. What?
So, oh my god. Jesus. So, you ask him to lose the weight. And in WWE terms, you lose the weight, you might get the singles push. That's just how they roll for whatever reason. Mm-hmm. So he loses the weight, and he gets his name changed. He gets his faction broken up. He gets a fucking call up to SmackDown. And just to one-up that, he gets put in a tag team on SmackDown. So he loses the weight, as you asked, and you demote him from being a top singles guy. Not that him being in a tag team is a demotion, but it kind of is, considering what the group was. You had a tag team that was just so fucking perfect in Fabian Eichner and Marcel Barthel, and you put Walter with Marcel Barthel as a tag team? That doesn't sound right. In what world is Walter a tag team wrestler? The guy can put on fucking banger singles matches. What's the issue?
Don't make sense, bro. You really fucking don't.
I mean, so, okay, let's continue with this. Okay, he says, and I quote, "It's interesting. They're going with them as a tag team and not Gunther as a singles, which surprises me greatly. especially because the original plan was separate brands. Oh, Jesus. And then the other one is that they're going to do a tag team. They kind of aced out Eichner. I think Barthel and Eichner are the better idea of the team. Yes, it's probably a size thing. Maybe they don't have faith in Gunther as a singles guy yet. I think that, he can be a top singles guy. Although I think the loss of weight hurts him a lot. I know he was told and he listened, unlike other people who thought that being big was really good and were told and didn't listen, and now they're somewhere else, which is Keith Lee. I'm not beating around the bush on that. Vince wants slim people on TV. I could see from Vince's perspective telling the other guy, hey, drop 30 pounds, right? I thought that made him special. That was the idea. He's a 290, 310 pound guy who can fly around and move and who can fly around and move and hits really hard and looks like a powerhouse, and now he's just a 6'3" guy. End quote. Yes, Meltzer is absolutely right here.
Thank you, Meltzer. Oh my God.
He said it himself. That was the point of Walter. He is a 300-pound guy who can hit. He can move. He was huge. And for a guy like Vince, who loves the aura of a big guy, Vince, you can only be big if you're fucking 7'3", and then
fucking jacked.
You know what I mean? But that's what Vince likes, man. He likes huge, tall guys. So I guess if you're not over, 7'3", you can't be at
Not be chiseled.
Yeah.
Can't have a gut. Yeah, there's to Vince. There's a height limit. They are allowed to have a gut. And Walter just didn't cut it, so he changed his name to Gunther and made him just your average guy. Doesn't make sense, man. Just to throw him in a tag team after all that, because you don't find him intimidating. You don't find the same aura. No shit, you don't find the same aura. No shit. What do you expect?
We could have fucking told you that ourselves. You know what I mean? You want my fucking phone number, dude? I mean, what's the issue, man? What's the issue? You want him to drop the pounds, and he drops the pounds, and you see nothing in him. So why the fuck did you ask him to drop the pounds for?
Exactly.
What sense does that make? Unbelievable. Unbelievable, dude.
Man. I really am.
How illogical is that?
Literally, did the same thing to Dijak. He was this cool guy. He had a pretty unique, physique. He was more tall, but he wasn't big. He was kind of not skinny, but just more generally fit. He was just tall as shit.
He was honestly a tall ass cruiserweight, pretty much.
He really was just a tall ass cruiserweight, and it was cool. And they called him up. They shaved him bald. They made him go wide for no reason. They basically wanted fucking Walter's physique on Dijakovic, but Dijakovic's physique on Walter. Just let each other have their physiques, and I don't get it, man. I don't get it.
Just let them have the body that they feel comfortable wrestling in.
Exactly.
You think Dijakovic wanted to go out there and wrestle at fucking 280 pounds? Probably not.
No. That's not what he fucking wrestled for his whole life. I don't get it. And if your stars are more comfortable with how they move and how they walk and how they talk, then they could produce the best they can produce for your show. But when you force them to make this fucking something that ain't them, they can't put their all into it because it's not them.
Exactly.
You would think they would get that logic, bruh. You would think.
And they always say, WWE, they're so hypocritical. They always say, the best characters is just a version of that person turned up to 100. But you change everybody. So how is that them being themselves? It's not.
It can't be. Because when they're themselves, they're either not booked or they're just released. Or when they are themselves, they're just not booked or released. So, dude, this shit makes no sense, man. It really does.
Just either way, this WWE run was not going to work out for Walter. If he wasn't in NXT UK, or if he wasn't under NXT under Triple H's advisement, this wasn't going to work. Survivor Series 2019, we all want to forget it, but he was chubby. Vince didn't like it. He wanted him gone. He booted him. Claymore, done. The guy had never been pinned at all in his WWE run. Never lost once in his WWE run. Boom. In a matter of seconds. Because crowd was chanting his name. Crowd was hot. You know what I mean? Crowd loved him as soon as he walked out there. And out of 15 guys that were standing on... Out of 15 guys that were standing on the apron, it was him. In the beginning of that match, obviously towards the end, everybody knows it was Keith, but
at the beginning, it was Walter.
During the entrances, bro, as soon as the match started, opening bell, ding, 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 we're fucking, 5 seconds into the match, Walter chants. Out of 15 guys that were standing on the apron, they were chanting Walter. Vince doesn't like his physique. He thinks he's just a chubby guy and in tights. Get him out of here. Just have McIntyre end him. Soon as he gets in, Claymore, done. Okay, so he's chubby. Vince doesn't like it. Drop the weight. Drop the weight, right? So, years go on. He goes to NXT. Absolutely, guy drops the pounds. Okay, so we get the name change. He loses to Braun Breaker. He gets his faction broken up. His faction mates are not going with him, or they're getting name changes as well. And you're getting called up to the main roster. Okay, now you drop the weight. Let's see how this fares. Tag team. What?
Dude, I don't get it, man. I really don't get it.
And WWE, at the very most, I see them putting a mid-card title on Walter when absolutely no one cares about him. That's what they do with everybody.
100%.
They do it with everybody. They put the IC title on Strowman when nobody gave a shit. They put it on Zayn when nobody gave a shit. They put it on Nakamura when the guy was long buried. You know what I mean?
Long buried.
So I could see them doing that. Yeah, I could see them doing that. And my question to that is, how in the hell do you look at Walter and think mid-card?
Bro, I'm telling you.
That makes no sense to me.
I really don't get it, man.
Jesus. Unbelievable, bro. Unbelievable. Speaking of Walter, not really, but UK, right? Walter's from the UK. All right, so this ties into Walter. But this ties into my point, actually. Next story, man. WWE has announced a major live event that will take place from the Princey Paplady Stadium in Wales on September 3rd, 2022. WWE's last pay-per-view in the UK was Insurrection 2003. However, their last stadium show in the UK was SummerSlam 92.
Damn.
30 years later.
Shit.
Right?
Fucking
Yeah.
hell.
30 years later. Jesus.
Oh, fuck.
So, WWE is promoting for these events Drew McIntyre versus Roman Reigns. Don't you think if you would have played your cards right, you would have had an epic match for these shows? A truly epic match to build between Walter and Roman Reigns.
Shit could have been heat.
Don't you think if you would have played your cards right, you would have had a guy that could have made you so much money? He is so damn popular in the UK, bro. He is so damn popular in the UK. Don't you think if you would have played your cards right, this show would be an even bigger success?
Exactly, bro. Like, you don't think if you played cards right with Pete Dunne, that wouldn't be another success? He could be the other headliner. You know how much
Pete
UK
Dunne.
fans would go nuts for that shit?
Who's the IC? Pete Dunne versus Ricochet. I don't think people. That's another thing. If you would have played your cards right with him, don't you think you would? Don't you think you could garner some interest with that man? Pete Dunne versus Ricochet. But no, we're getting Butch,
Like,
Mr. fucking Scrappy Fighter. Hey,
dude,
Geck, what's going on, bro? I'm doing
so
good,
Geck,
man. What about you? Thanks for
doing
stopping
good,
by.
man. Hell yeah. And did they say that was a live event?
They said major live event, so pay-per-view.
Oh,
It's
okay,
their
I was gonna say.
this is their show for All Out weekend.
Yep. And my God, they're really trying, bro. I really don't want All Out Weekend to be that weekend now. I hope they change it. Because TK says he doesn't like to compete with their shows. I would change if I was TK, just because I don't want to deal with all that bullshit.
And I hate
of
trying to
comparing them
get
to
I
each-
hate trying to get Labor Day weekend off. It's always a
Bro,
fucking hassle.
exactly. Like, I don't like how TK always puts the pay-per-views on holiday weekend, bro. He knows most of his fans are adults. Adults have to work on that shit, usually.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man.
Memorial
Come on, bro.
Day's always a bitch. Labor Day's always a
Mm-hmm.
bitch. I hate it, dude. Like any other
Come
week.
anyway.
Seriously.
Literally any other. We could do it the week after, bro. Literally. But
In competition, I can't wait to see how this goes for WWE because
oh yeah,
WWE is gonna garner more money, but are they going to put on a show that even laces half of what All Out does? All Out is the WrestleMania. Good luck trying to lace the boots of that fucking show. Good luck. Good luck with
especially
that.
gonna fuck up those UK people. You don't think? Yeah, those fans bought tickets and they're excited because they're getting the show, but they're gonna tear that show apart once they hear Gunther. All you're gonna hear is
Oh,
fucking
bro.
59,000 people screaming Walter,
Walter. Ugh.
Pete Dunne, fucking
They're gonna be
Ludwig.
chanting bruiserweight, bro. Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, and imagine if fucking a lot of the other UK people are there, they'll take over that show. Those fans, because that's what the UK fans already do. They take over
Mm-hmm.
those shows. They
do.
hijack them, even the most normal shows.
Yep.
So that crowd, they hijacking the fuck out that show. They're, Vince is never gonna want to go back after that.
I can't wait to have those UK fans tear that shit apart, dude. I can't
Oh,
wait.
especially if they put some bullshit in front of them, like
Mhm.
they put Ezekiel in front of them or some shit. They'll tear that shit apart.
Honestly, bro. Yeah, man. Let's see. All right. Speaking of Gunther, this is another point. This is another great point. According to PW Insider, Alexa Bliss, Bianca Belair, and Rhea Ripley are currently listed as the top babyfaces on Raw. So there is a hierarchy, if you will, of babyfaces and heels for both shows. They didn't list the SmackDown women, but it's pretty obvious. Charlotte's top heel, Ronda's top babyface. So yeah,
Whatever, exactly.
So,
Who cares?
But I just want to note, when we get to SmackDown, they don't even care to list anybody else but Roman Reigns and Drew McIntyre.
What's anybody else, bro?
So now I ask, where does Gunther stand in all of this, other than standing behind Marcel Barthel in a tag team?
He's gonna be their favorite mid-carder, bro.
So yes, the top babyface on Monday Night Raw for the women is Alexa Bliss, followed by Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley. Why do they view Alexa Bliss as the top babyface when
she hasn't been on TV forever? She ain't even a top merchandise seller no more. Nobody gives a fuck about Alexa. Everyone's turned on her.
That is WWE for you. And the top heels on Monday Night Raw are, oh yeah, whatever happened to Dewdrop?
Yeah.
Forgot about her.
Oh yeah. She'll be in the releases.
Possibly.
I
Viper.
can see it.
The top heels on Raw for the women. Number 1 is Becky Lynch, obviously. Number 2 is Carmella. And number 3 is Zelina Vega.
Bro, what?
Oh, Lord. That's how you know this fucking roster is so dumbed down.
Bro, Carmella is the definition of a woman mid-carder, bro. Come on, bro. She ain't no damn top heel. The fuck out of here. If there was a woman's fucking U.S. title, she'd be all over that fucking thing.
Alright, as for the men, the top baby
Yeah.
faces on Monday Night Raw. Number 1, Bobby Lashley. Alright. Number 2,
cool.
Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes, already number 2. Would you look at that? Would you look at that, man? Jesus. Number 3 is AJ Styles. Alright.
Okay. Solid list.
More
diverse in the list than Roman and Drew.
Yeah. As for the heels, number 1 is Seth Rollins. Okay. Number 2 is Kevin Owens. Okay. Number 3 is Edge. All right. And number 4 is Damian Priest. I am so shocked they even put him on this list.
I am surprised.
Only because he's with Edge, but that's besides the point.
100%. That's the only reason they put him on that shit.
Yeah, interesting. Very interesting, man. And literally all they listed for SmackDown was Roman Reigns as the top heel and Drew McIntyre as the top babyface.
That's how fucking repetitive that fucking show is. Just of those two goons. Oh my god. Man. The fuck, man. Like,
seriously, bro.
What do you say, bro? The fuck you would say? Besides, Cody is already second. Come on, bro.
Cody is number 2, and he has been in the company for like 3 weeks. 2 weeks.
He's already number 2, bro.
Number 2.
Wait until he's the number 3 mid-carder in the company. Not even number 1.
Unbelievable, bro. Unbelievable. But yes, that is how WWE views the talent in terms of their hierarchy in the company. What's that?
No way, Gek. Veer Mahan's name is Joe Smith? Ain't no fucking way.
No way.
I looked this up. Oh, no, it's not. Rinku Singh Raput. No, it's not fucking... Oh, yeah, Rinku Singh. That's his fucking name. Wait. No, not a baseball player. I said Veer Mahan.
Rinku.
God damn.
Oh, shit.
It's fucking racist.
Veer Mahan, WWE.
Oh, yeah, Rinku Singh. I don't know why it says American Indian baseball player. Oh my god, he was a baseball player. Oh my god,
him?
that's fucking Veer.
Oh my god, it's
Bro,
Veer.
I gotta send you this thing.
Yo, I'm looking at it.
Bro, it's fucking Veer.
What the hell? He was a baseball player? Damn, he got big.
He got fucking massive. He was a normal ass dude. What the fuck did he do?
Rinku is an Indian professional wrestler and a former professional baseball player. What?
What team was he on?
It looks like the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Oh my god. I never knew that shit. That's crazy.
What? Dude, that's wild, bruh.
He's 33 years old. Wow, that's nuts. I never knew that shit, bro.
Yo, that's wild, bruh. Veer used to play for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Rinku Smith. Or Rinku Singh, not Smith.
Joe Smith, normal ass fucking name.
Jeez, I did not know that man was a baseball player. I'm shook.
That shit crazy, bro. What?
Oh God, remember Indusher?
Oh my god. Shit. And then fucking one of them got released for leaking
Yeah,
shit
the
for
other
being
one.
an idiot.
Yeah, I can't remember
Bro
what
was
his
just
name
taking
was.
a picture.
Bro really leaked Keith Lee winning both belts. Damn.
Damn fool, bro.
Undertaker.
Oh god.
WWE and Peacock have convinced, that's the first problem, have convinced The Undertaker to start a podcast. According to WrestleVotes, the show could begin airing within the next few months.
Bro, gonna be talking about
First
this
of
all in
all-
his narrative.
First of all, the fact that you had to convince this man to do anything, his heart's not going to be in it.
It's gonna be ass. He's not gonna care about it, so why should anybody else?
And besides, dude, can you just let the man retire? Can you
Bro,
just
just let
leave
him
him
be.
alone? He gave so many years to committing to a character and just, just let the man fucking relax, please.
Bro, I'm telling you. Just
I
let the
think
man chill.
a podcast of like him telling like old stories, like road stories and
cool.
stuff that he never was able to tell would be really cool. But
Yeah, tell him
if
about
he's
the character and creative ideas he would want to do at one point. That could be cool.
I think that'd be dope. But every time we see Undertaker in an interview, bro, he literally just goes on there. He literally just goes on there to. Honestly, bro, he literally just goes on there to just bury talent of today, and it's just not really. It's just, I mean, it's not nice at all to the talent.
Himself.
Yeah,
exactly.
It just comes off as ignorant. Like, dude, you're a legend. Everybody respects you. You gave all of us so many memories, bro. But like, what do you get out of burying, the new talent for playing video games or doing what? Like, would you? I was gonna say, would you rather them being in bar fights and doing coke and getting roid rage? I mean, what would you rather have them do, man? What would you rather have them do? If the guys want to keep to themselves and fucking relax in a hostile ass work environment and play a video game or two, who are you to say that's wrong? You know what I mean?
Exactly,
It's just utterly ridiculous, bro. It's like every single time we see this dude on an interview, he's just blatantly just burying the newer generation for no reason. You've made all your money, you have all the respect in the world from everybody, and you choose to do stuff like that because the newer generation has evolved and it's not necessarily just like yours. You know what I mean?
Exactly, bro.
The times change, bro. I don't know what else to tell you. It's just how things are now. You either get with it or get lost, I guess. I don't know. But
exactly, man. And the fact that they gotta force him to do that shit's gonna be even worse. And thing is, look at Stone Cold. He was radio silent for a while after his retirement, and then he started the Stone Cold podcast and was more of an interview. Cool place, cool thing. He liked it. Then he got his own little TV show. That was long after he got a break from everything. He just got to sit at home with his family for years. So his love slowly came back. Not that he lost it, but still,
right.
you still get burnt out when something like that happens, man. But Undertaker, it never ends for this fucking dude. The motherfucker can't retire. He has to return for fucking, what was it, 5 years after 2017. Then he gets to actually retire, and now he's got to do a podcast that he doesn't even want to do. Bruh, let the man fucking chill.
Seriously.
We don't want to hear him talk. At now I don't want to hear him talk about his fucking the shit he talks about. Give us a break. Give him a break. Why? Why, bruh? Bro's gonna be talking about how the roster doesn't fucking have fucking fight pits in the fucking locker room for fucking change and shit. Like, bro, what? You know, we talking about how you saw them fucking eating fucking catering and not drugs, and he's pissed about it. Like, bro, I don't want that podcast. I hope it's something like you said, like stories,
I
creative
think that'd be
stories.
cool.
Bro, that'd be cool.
I
But
think.
don't let that man talk about the current state of the business. Please do not.
I mean, he just says a bunch of stupid stuff that makes no sense, bro. I mean, he's out here saying, you know, the Fiend is the next me, and you know, as long as he just keeps that character safe, like, dude, you're so out of touch with how the business is nowadays. Like, you do know. Not everybody can say that they're Vince McMahon's best friend, right? Not everybody can say that Vince McMahon is damn near like their father, like he is to you.
Like,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
Like, because that's exactly what Bray did.
Yeah.
Bray was like, yo, this is my character. I'm going to
man.
protect it. And what happened to him? He got released because he was hard to work with. Yeah, okay. Hard to work with my ass. He fucking protected his character and he got released for it. That hard to work with WWE is not saying yes to whatever they want you to. That is being hard to work with. Damn. Is that true?
Oh yeah, I saw that. Mm-hmm. He's officially All Elite / ROH. A lot of people apparently I've noticed that they're getting simultaneous contracts with both companies, which is cool.
Did they post the graphic? They'll probably post it after his match.
That's true. If they didn't, that's when they'll post it. But I think I saw it.
I don't see anything on TK's Twitter. Let me go to AEW's Twitter. Well, that's what's up. Breaking news, man.
That's some real nice shit, man.
Jonathan Gresham, I guess, is All Elite / ROH. Yeah, I don't see anything. Probably, I'm assuming after his match. I'm assuming, but yeah, that's what's up. Jonathan Gresham is All Elite, guys. I wish I could flash the image up for you guys, but maybe next Friday. But yeah, that's what's up, bro. That's what's up. Jonathan Gresham, All Elite. That's dope.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, but yeah, I would like to see, you know, something from Taker where he's talking about his time, because he seems to enjoy talking about that, and it genuinely is good. I mean, it's good shit when he's talking about it. When he's talking about stuff he used to do. I mean, it's good stories and stuff. But if the guy's just gonna come on here and bury a bunch of young guys and stuff like that, and you know, get a bunch of young guys on his show, or get a bunch of guys that are in today's generation of talent, just to ask them why they don't do things how he did it back in his day, I think that'll be whack, man. And like I said, everything the guy says, man, it just doesn't ring true to today's business. We all love Undertaker, we all respect him, but like, you know, when you're telling Bray Wyatt to protect his character and he does exactly that and gets fired for it, I think you need to understand that the business and, you know, your work environment in WWE is way different now, bro.
Way fucking different, man.
Vince is not as cool now as he was back then, because back then he was one of the boys. Now he's not.
He's the boss. So, come on, bro. Come on.
The Good Brothers, Gallows and Anderson. The Good Brothers, Impact Wrestling deals are reportedly set to expire on July 17th. The pair have been signed to Impact since July 2020. However, they have also worked dates for AEW and New Japan while under contract. There's currently no word whether the Good Brothers will re-sign or go elsewhere.
I thought I'd never say this. Please resign with Impact, bro. Man.
Yeah, I don't have any interest in these guys. This was just a complete flop, man. It was
Bro,
genuinely
tell.
just a complete flop.
They showed their real personalities, and they're just fucking annoying. I
Yes.
can't stand them, bro. I really can't. I don't want them in AEW, man. I
Mm-mm.
can't stand the fucking stupid jokes Carl Anderson does. The stupid, fucking
Gallows, bro.
Gallows, bro. He's the worst one, man.
He is.
Oh, dude has a humor of a freshman, man. Him and Sammy Guevara would get along so fucking great. They're like two fucking freshmen. Oh, I can't stand them. I really can't. I
It's
hope they resign with Impact, bro.
yeah, it's really really unbearable, bro. It genuinely is, dude. It genuinely is. Yes, I hope they go anywhere except for AEW. They could go back to WWE for all I care.
For all I fucking care,
You
they
know,
can, bro.
I don't want them. I just don't want them to go to AEW. I mean, unless they do a complete revamp of their character. If they come in being the same Good Brothers, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it, bro.
Hell no.
If they want to go back, if they want to revert to being badass killers as they once were, bro, I mean, I'd be down for something like that. But if it's anything other than that, I don't want to see it, dude.
I don't want to see it, man.
And I feel
My
like
God.
I feel like they like what they're doing now, so I don't see that changing, and it is just not good, dude. This team has
It
fell
really
off
not.
tremendously, bro. Tremendously.
They really have, man. They really have.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, bro. So, I mean, I hope they do what's best for them, man. I hope they do what's best for them, but personally, I do not want to see these guys go anywhere near AEW. Please, no.
No, man.
And I feel
No.
like they will,
I feel like
unfortunately.
they will too. Sadly.
Yeah, but that's that. I don't like the hick, beer drinking, party boys, comedy,
Party frat
dirty
boys,
jokes
country.
stuff. I hate it. I hate it, dude.
That shit ain't. Oh, I hate it.
It seems like most of that is. It seems like most of that is a Gallows thing. Carl Anderson
I
just
think
doesn't
so.
look right playing the hick character
No,
type thing.
because from what I see in real life, it's kind of bougie in real life. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He'll wear
yeah.
suits a lot. He always goes out to fancy places with his wife. So it's really mostly Gallows, man. That dude is just fucking. He really truly is Festus, man. I don't know what the fuck.
He is. He is. And if I knew this was going to happen, I would have tweeted at Vince myself and be like, hey, you know Gallows is Festus, right?
Just tweeting that. Hey, bro. I just need to let you know.
I got to let him know, man. I should have. If I knew this was going to happen, I would have, bro. If I knew he was going to turn into a hick, I would have told him to lock him down for 5 years and revamp Festus. Go sign up Jesse. We'll get Jesse and Festus back. I'm surprised they didn't have Anderson play Jesse.
I was gonna say they could just fucking rebrand Anderson.
All right. Tony Khan. Tony Khan is sources within AEW and WWE claim Tony Khan is losing it. Okay.
Right.
Where was the post? An agent within WWE told us on Friday that WWE believed Tony Khan was losing it. This was following his posts about the bots thing.
Oh yeah.
He was losing it and revealed to us that the internal belief in WWE is that AEW could be in trouble following the Discovery/Warner Media merger. The source told us that at least one AEW supporter was removed from the board during the process, with 2 Discovery executives being against the violence and blood and guts seen on AEW Dynamite since its TV debut. Whether or not this will affect AEW television remains to be seen. Wrestling Republic have also learned over the weekend multiple talents under contract with Impact Wrestling discussed Impact looks sideways at Tony Khan following his recent tweets. This once again could highlight a tear in once in the once positive a tear in the once positive relationship between AEW and Impact.
Oh,
Um,
no. They're gonna lose a partnership. Oh, God, no. I need that. I want the Impact and CYN partnership.
dude, Impact is, bro, and especially after today's tweets, whether you disagree with it or you agree with it, I think we just got to understand that Tony Khan is a damn troll. Tony Khan,
He is,
it
bro.
is fucking hilarious, bro. Did you see what he was
100%.
tweeting at people about the Satnam Singh thing, bro?
Yeah, bro. Like,
Oh my,
come on,
bro,
bro.
I was laughing my ass off just thinking about Tony Khan just scrolling through Twitter, looking at this shit. Oh my, bro, bro was
Like,
baking people.
bro's a troll. Bro's a massive troll, man. He loves to. A lot of the AEW guys like to troll. He's not actually serious when he's talking about half this
Exactly,
shit.
exactly, bro. What
He
did
made
he?
that joke up because of the bot joke that they're all bots. Is because people always had the fucking assumption that all AEW fans are bots. All the ticket sales are bought by TK and whatnot. That's where that joke came from.
Yeah, bro. Somebody put, no, Tony. That's why you need to hire a booker that's done this before. And Tony responded to him, you need to hire this ratio. and he, and
Fucking
like
TK.
his stuff compared to the other dudes is doubled. I was like,
I'm
bruh.
dead. That's amazing.
Somebody said I would have shown him in the crowd and then have him stand up. Then you start the build. And then
Alright.
TK said, I saw a bunch of fans saying that after the fact, and I realized that after it would have worked better than what we actually did. That's what I like with Tony Khan. He's honest and like, although he's being a troll, which is fine, it really is fine. Like, he's just being a troll. I mean, he's not harming anybody. He was legitimately on Twitter agreeing with his fans, telling the people, this wasn't my idea. You guys are right. You guys are always right. That's literally...
Exactly, that would have been a better way to do it. I allowed it. My bad. Come on, bro. You won't see Vince doing this shit.
No. Hell no. If WWE seen the outrage that happened after Dynamite and everybody was pissed,
increase him tenfold.
They would fucking shove him down your throat. They'd make plans to put all kinds of titles on him. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
You already
They'd
know.
go crazy with it.
Yeah, man, but Impact simply is just salty because when Tony Khan sent his guys to Impact, they overshadowed every single thing that that anybody in that company had going on for them. So there's that.
Oh, 100%.
And WWE can say they're losing it to point the finger at Tony Khan. Oh no, we don't pay for the bots, but you're gonna say Tony Khan is losing it. Do you know who your own boss is? That guy's been losing it for like the past 10 years. He's been losing it. Bruh.
These people don't make sense, bruh. They're just saying shit at this point.
It doesn't make any sense, bro. It really doesn't make any sense. It's simply them trying to point the finger at Tony Khan, saying that he's losing it when, bro, the man was making a fucking joke. The man was making a joke, like Sir K had said, because everybody always likes to say that AEW fans are paid bots. So he threw it right back in their face, and he's losing it. Really?
Exactly.
Is that why he actually acknowledges that his fans are right? Is that why he actually interacts with his audience? How about that, man?
Yeah.
How about that?
One-on-one. The CEO interacts one-on-one with the Twitter fans. You don't see that shit. Fucking the most fucking low positioned official in WWE don't even do that, bruh. Come on.
They don't interact with their fans. They don't take any feedback. I mean, dude, come on, man. Tony Khan isn't losing anything. The guy's still putting. The guy had a couple major fuck ups on Wednesday with Marina Shafir and Satnam Singh, but he's acknowledging it. Hey, that wasn't my best stuff. What more can you ask for in a CEO, bro? What more can you ask for in a CEO? Bro, I'm saying, bro, TK, dude, I laughed my ass off when I was reading that tweet talking about you need to hire this ratio. I was like, damn.
TK, imagine his ass fucking giggling. I was looking down at his phone. His wife's like, "What the fuck are you doing? Check this out." He just shows her his fucking phone.
Jesus. Yeah, man. So Tony Khan is losing it to these people after making a joke about bots in AEW. But, you know, Impact especially. Impact does nothing wrong. So, you know, they're not losing it whatsoever. But AEW is. And WWE, don't even get me started. WWE's naming people after Nazis. But they're not losing it. It's Tony Khan. He's the one that's losing it.
Come on, bro. Come on. How do you defend that?
You know. And, you know, we gave Tony Khan shit for Satnam Singh as we would give WWE shit for Satnam Singh. But the difference between those two is Tony Khan acknowledges the mistake.
Exactly.
And he's going to try to right the wrong.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
Tony Khan isn't losing shit. Speaking of something a little weird coming from Tony Khan, AEW called out for removing boos for Sammy Guevara and Ty Conti. Now this, I don't believe Tony Khan is losing it. I believe that is your typical WWE delusional fan and the people that work for these companies simply saying that about him to make him look like some weirdo.
Mm-hmm.
But in this situation, this is
suspect shit.
Yeah, this is not okay. During the last set of AEW Rampage tapings in Boston, Sammy and Ty were heavily booed. However, the boos and chants had been edited out of the segment aired on Friday. This is also why the Rampage viewership has been going down. It just doesn't feel like an AEW crowd. It just doesn't.
No, it doesn't. It just, like, no, it's Rampage, bro. Not even a live audience cares about Rampage.
Exactly, bro.
They're burnt out from 2 hours of Dynamite. Why would they want to watch another episode of Rampage with fucking Dark Order on it?
Oh, yeah. That's what I want to watch on a Friday night.
Exactly.
Scorpio Sky took to Twitter and posted a picture of Conti holding one of Sammy's cue cards with the phrase, "We paid to have our booze dubbed over," written on the cue card. Conti replied to Sky's tweet in an expected way. Yeah, she pretty much told him no. I think that was the tweet. She pretty much told him that they didn't do that. Guevara and Tay Conti are currently public enemy number 1 in AEW, and it is highly unlikely fans will stop booing them anytime soon. Sammy Guevara, bro. Man, that was one of our best rants ever, bro. The Sammy Guevara episode of Unscripted, I believe that was episode like 84 or 83. It's titled "As Sammy Guevara Lost His Pillar Status After Disrespecting the TNT Title." You guys can now watch that everywhere, but if you guys haven't watched that, that was one of our best rants, bro. Yes, bro. I was very upset about that. The first promo we got, or the promo when he said that, rather.
Yeah.
I seen that Sean Ross Sapp put out on Twitter that Sammy needs to go heel, and I seen he said something back to him. He's like, nah, I'm good. Or he said something like that. He said something
Yeah.
real. And you're good. Are you?
Fuck you mean you're good?
Are you good? Is that why you're coming out to nuclear fucking booze because you're acting like a high school freshman with your new girlfriend? I seen Jesse had said this on JD's Dynamite review this past Wednesday, but he said the only way he said the only way you can get anybody to give a fuck about these two being together is if you have Pam jump the barricade and jump Ty Conti. Why?
Exactly.
What is there, like, nobody cared. Nobody cared. Like, bro, live your life, do your thing, get your tattoos, do you, bruh. Do you.
Exactly.
I don't...
Did Bray Wyatt start bringing out JoJo on fucking TV after he cheated on his wife with her?
Yeah.
No.
Was he bringing out petting zoos? I don't think so.
Out the fucking donkeys he was behind her. He just did it. It was just his personal life. Keep that shit personal, bro, please.
Like, bro, you got wrestling fans on Twitter who are weird, but majority of the people that genuinely watch AEW and that just aren't weird AEW fans, do you? No one cared. No one cared, bro. Why? He said this, bro. Why is, like, what reason do they give for me to give a fuck about them being together? Nobody cares.
Bro.
And if AEW smart, which they are, but I don't know about this, bro. It seems like it's shifting to American top team being more liked. Yeah. I mean, Dan Lambert slaughters any of... they basically put him out there to slaughter all of these these supposedly baby faces that nobody likes. Mm-hmm. They put him out there to slaughter them, and he does every single time, and it makes him face because what he says is the truth.
It's true. He just says the real shit that the fans are saying.
You know, what did he say this past week? He said Sammy Guevara and his soon-to-be ex-girlfriend. It's fucking true.
Come on, bro. And fucking Ethan Page is getting over because he's talking shit too, talking about their fucking
PR nightmare waiting to happen.
Like, it's true. It's fucking true, man. So that's how they're getting over, and Sammy Guevara is not. And I think the reason that they edited that shit out is because they are scared. Because they love Sammy Guevara. He's one of their pillars. So they don't want people to turn on him major. So they're trying to edit it because they're very scared. Just embrace it. Embrace the booze. Make him a heel. That easy. Come on, bro. Come on.
Exactly. He always says, and it plays into his character so well, I'm always going to perform for you guys. Have him be a dick and just say he's going to perform for his hot girlfriend or something. I don't know, and have him just be a prick. You know?
Be an asshole like he is now, but embracing it and just doing heel.
You know what?
Shit.
You know what I could see stopping this? This? An eventual, I don't know when, but an eventual crossing of the paths with Chris Jericho again.
Yep. That'll turn him.
I feel like that is the only fucking reason why they're keeping him a babyface is because Jericho will most likely stay a heel, and they are keeping him babyface for the eventual crossing paths of their characters.
You could do it heel versus heel. It can make the story even more interesting.
Like, dude, give it up.
He's changed. He's no longer the good guy lackey. He's himself, and he's embracing it, and he wants revenge on Jericho. And Jericho wants revenge on him for leaving him. Come on, bro. That sounds more interesting than babyface Sammy Guevara versus Chris Jericho. Just do that.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. And honestly, I don't even really know if I would like to see that happen, bro. Just keep Sammy away from Chris. Just keep everybody away from Chris Jericho, dude. Just have them with Hager by themselves.
Just do I've been doing random shit here and there, but
Honestly.
keep people away from that guy, man.
Honestly. I mean, goddamn, I love Chris. I think he's fantastic, man, but what are you doing, bro?
Lately,
What are
man,
you
he's just
doing?
been dragging everybody, man.
Seriously.
Stupid shit.
Yeah, man, it's like if I wanted to have booze covered up and the audience dumbed down, I would fucking watch NXT Level Up. You know, I would watch SmackDown or Raw. I don't want to see this out of an AEW show, bro. This is so like WWE, and just embrace it, dude. Just embrace it.
That shit, please.
I mean, if the guy is a disliked heel, and that's what he is, make him a heel.
And eventually, you could always turn back babyface. That's what I don't get. When people don't want to turn, you could eventually turn back, you know. And
yeah,
people
because
love you then as babyface.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, because if you're a babyface and you're hated, you turn heel. People are gonna start loving you as a heel because you're just a prick, and it's going to naturally turn you babyface again.
Look at Bobby Lashley. He
Yep.
was babyface.
Yep.
Everyone hated him. He was just a goofy ass fucking guy. He turned heel. He was a major badass. He had to lose a couple times where he shouldn't. And he was like, yo, this is bullshit. And that was basically his character. And people love him now. And he's a babyface again. And he's one of the best on the roster.
Yep.
It happens, bro. Come on.
Absolutely.
Come on,
Absolutely, bro. It just doesn't make any sense, man. It doesn't make any sense. This group is hated for a reason. And Sammy, you ain't good, bro. You ain't fucking good. I'm telling you right now, you ain't fucking good.
Shit ain't good.
This is trash. This is absolute trash, bro. You look like a damn fool in the ring with your girlfriend acting like a damn freshman in high school, bro.
Exactly,
Get out of here, man. Get out of here.
Come on, bro. Come on.
And as for TK, he doesn't get off on the hook on this either. Bro, why are you editing out booze? Why?
Don't do that shit.
That is
I
the
don't care
most...
how scared you are.
Bro, don't... dude, nah. Nah. This is not your thing. If you didn't edit out Cody's booze, you have no well, they probably did want Cody to turn heel, but if you didn't edit out Cody's booze, don't edit out this dude's, because it is a thing amongst everybody. Everybody has found Sammy Guevara to become more and more annoying. Spray painting "Be Mad" on a car. Bro, nobody was mad. Now I'm pissed. But before this, nobody was mad. Like, dude, do you? That's you, bruh. I don't care. Like,
I don't care what you do, bruh. Shit don't make sense, bro. It really don't.
It doesn't, dude. It really doesn't. TK. Another image. We got this on Dynamite. Tony Khan will make a huge announcement Wednesday. Another huge announcement for Mr. Tony Khan. I've heard two rumors.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't being reported. Well, maybe it has been reported by somebody, but
they're the two obvious rumors that everyone's saying.
These are the two rumors that everyone's saying. Let me actually pull up the tweet you sent me just so I can get the date right. I think I do remember the date, but just to be sure. All right. The current rumor is an AEW and New Japan supercard show. You know, a joint show in Chicago. I like the fucking sound of that. On June 23rd, 2 months away.
It's on a Thursday, which is pretty random, but
I seen somebody in the comments put maybe July 23rd would make a little bit more sense because that's on a Saturday.
Yeah, maybe they have the month wrong, but maybe with how Japan time zone works, maybe a Thursday works for them. So maybe something like that is the reason.
Quite possibly. Yeah, bro. But that is the first rumor. And I'm all for that. I think that'd be
That
great.
sounds cool.
I think that'd be great. I think you could get some great matches out of that. However, the second rumor is the rumor that I undisputedly think needs to happen.
Oh, yeah.
The second rumor is the obvious HBO Max AEW deal, where Tony Khan is going to be able to put the Ring of Honor shows and the AEW pay-per-views on HBO Max. I think it needs to happen. Bleacher Report does not do it for me.
No, they are fucking not it, man.
You know, we got lucky for Revolution, but Full Gear
really
was
did.
a mess. Full Gear was a mess, bro. And it seems like that every single time there's an AEW pay-per-view, it is just a complete hassle to, you know, I mean, get it up on my outdated Fire Stick. And, I mean, man, just...
Literally, like, bruh, I just want to watch the damn show.
So... that, you know, we can wait a little longer for an AEW New Japan show. I feel like I want Omega to be a part of that. It only seems right. So I would, yeah, I would wait till he comes back for that personally. But I think the HBO Max needs to be, absolutely needs to be the deal. It needs to be the fucking deal, bro.
It really does, bro.
Yeah, because I can't. I just want a simple way to watch AEW. A nice, simple way to watch AEW, bro.
I want to be able to watch their stuff back. I want to be able to watch their current stuff easy in a simple way. It just makes the most sense, man. It really does. And HBO Max has cool shit, so I have a real reason to get that shit.
Exactly.
Everybody wants it.
Yeah, HBO Max has really, really good movies on it, really cool stuff. Unlike Peacock, that has absolutely nothing on it. But regardless, yes, I think that's what the deal should be, bro. What do you guys think? I personally say the HBO Max absolutely needs to happen.
Exactly, man. Definitely.
AEW games, or AEW's console game, is reportedly expected for release in September of this year. Okay, so the wrestling insiders at Fightful Select reported, according to people familiar with the project, the tentative release date is set for September, and that game has a secure publisher. The report really emphasizes the tentative part. Just a few weeks ago, Wrestling Observer Newsletter discovered a video game trademark labeled AEW Fight Forever. The wrestling promotion has only referred to the project as the AEW console game, distinguishing it from the earlier mobile projects under the AEW games label. Our last proper look at the game came back in September of 2021 with brief footage of Darby Allin and Jungle Boy in action. Of course, the console game branding leaves a PC release for this one in question. The WWE 2K22 is available on Steam and is by all accounts a dramatic improvement on the recent entries in the 2K series. For some fighting games to dig into while waiting for the official word. Oh, no, they're promoting their own website. Never mind. Don't listen to that part. But yeah, man, it looks like they have a tentative release date set for September. We haven't seen the game in a year. Well, not a year, but like a couple months. It's 8 months, I'd say. We haven't seen the game in like 8 months. So, who knows? They could have just made dramatic leaps in the game, man, because they haven't showed it to us in a while. And Omega did say that. he said the next time we bring you guys news, it's gonna be huge news. We're kind of just gonna go to work now and get this
Exactly.
up and running now for the for now. And we will. He even said that the next AEW 2 show was not going to be for a while because they're just gonna work on the game and bring us news when there's huge news about the game. So who knows, man? September is 5 months away, so should be interesting.
Ooh. We were just talking about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we were just talking about
Breaking news.
possible spoiler on Tony Khan's announcement for Dynamite next week. I'm going to let you guys click off the video for just a second if you don't want to be spoiled. 3, 2, 1. Fuck. Okay. H. Jenkins of Ringside News says AEW and New Japan show rumors. Yes, we've heard them too. Will that be Tony Khan's big announcement? Who knows? He could change his mind the last minute and reveal what he had for breakfast instead.
Dude, all I want is HBO Max. Can they stop giving these announcements?
Seriously, bro.
All you want is HBO Max, man.
Huh. They make it sound like it could be that.
Yeah, but they also make it sound like it's not. So
Right.
I think HBO Max is still possible, but hopefully it's the one.
It seems like that might be. It seems like that might be. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Hopefully, it's not that
Hopefully,
because don't you want to make that accessible for everybody in a nice, easy way where you could just have it on HBO Max and you could have it on New Japan World? There you go.
Easy, man. Easy.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, there's that, and damn, TK, come on, bro, just give us
really
HBO Max.
That's all I want, bro.
Yeah, so the AEW game is looking likely for September, which is a nice surprise, man. It's a nice surprise. It should be coming out soon, hopefully. So
hope
there's that.
Man, if it's not ready to be out in September, don't release it in September. Don't tease it for September. Just release it when it's ready. I don't care if it's September. I just want the game when it's ready, man. And being this early kind of scares me. So hopefully it is done if they are releasing it in September.
Yeah. Fresh News says the game looked like cartoonish dog crap, but hopefully they can fix that up. Yeah, I mean, we did see really early demos of it. So hopefully it looks a little more cleaned up, but I will tell you this, man, if you are expecting anything that we see in 2K, I wouldn't. Because Kenny Omega said it's not going to be a game that is going to directly compete with the WWE 2K series, even though it is.
They don't have the funds to have 2K graphics and shit. Well, they just don't have the resources. That's something you develop over time.
Right.
This is the first game. It's not going to look like 2K. If you expect it to, you're setting yourself up for failure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, bro. But yeah, man, September is a good surprise for this game, man, because I maybe thought sometime next year, but it's going to be good to see. Says, no, I'm telling you, it's about AEW buying Impact. HBO Max will apparently have a weekly pre-recorded show, AEW Red Light. I'm dead. But that is only because WWE is moving away from the network. WWE's been moved away from the network. Alright, guys, I'm going to head over and watch some Rampage. Is it on? I thought it came on at 7 Central.
Oh, shit. Damn. I didn't even know.
All right, Logan.
Oh,
Well, regardless, thank you for stopping by, bro. Always, always.
yeah. Good luck, man. I hope it's great.
Yeah. So I don't know, man, but they need to hurry it on up with the HBO Max, bro.
They do, man. They do.
They do not need to worry about New
Anything
Japan
else?
show. They don't need to worry about a New Japan show. Top of the list. I don't know what's taking so long, but top of the list needs to be. I mean, didn't he say that a while ago that he was gonna have stuff soon
Exactly.
for
So,
streaming? And here we are. That was a long time ago as well. So
so
I
they
don't
need to
know,
hurry
man.
that shit up, man. But
Yes, as for the final story, AEW focusing on the Indian market due to Warner Media slash Discovery merger. Jesus. Okay. It doesn't really say who said this. AEW fans reacted with a great deal of negativity to the debut of Satnam Singh to close out last week's episode of Dynamite. Most of the fans in the building didn't know who he was, but it put a damper on what was a phenomenal and brutal bout that saw Samoa Joe capture the ROH TV title from Minoru Suzuki. There was a method to the madness. The merger between Discovery and Warner pushed Tony Khan to do something for the Indian television market. Khan wanted to be proactive as Discovery owns AEW's television partner in the region. Sanjay Dutt also own Sanjay Dutt also speaks the language, so it was natural to just put those two together. It was basically the same. They don't put who said this, but, and I quote, it's basically the same thing WWE did with Jinder Mahal. They're trying to do something for India. AEW has a television deal with the Eurosport India, which is owned by Discovery. So now that Discovery is merged with Time Warner, they're putting their people in charge. AEW decided to run, or Tony Khan decided to run an angle to build to the Indian market. Isn't Sanjay Dutt enough? I mean,
literally,
come on.
bro.
So,
And no, go ahead. Finish the story first.
so that was the whole deal right there, to put Singh and Lethal and Dutt together as a group, I guess, really to promote Dutt, who can speak the language, and Singh, who can speak the language, and really get into promoting the brand in India. So that was the reason for the end of the show. It was very interesting because essentially his debut was so similar over the years to many giants that WWE has used, from the Great Khali and Giant Gonzalez, and you can go right down to and you can go right down the list almost. It's basically the basic push they all get. End quote.
Man,
Yes. Isn't Sanjay Dutt enough? I mean, I'm sure he's gonna play a great manager. I don't want to see Warner getting involved with this too much. But what were you gonna say, man?
man, there's probably so much Indian talent across India, man. Out of all people, you get the 7'2" barely move guy. There's so many probably young, better guys that are better suited for AEW that they could find and make a star and have a big fan base in India. Why does it have to be Omo? Fucking Indian Omo. Great Khali 2.0, bruh. Come
Or
on, man. And
my
just,
thing is,
hmm
too, like, when we watch New Japan, in today's day and age, most of the American talent now is either in AEW or WWE. So, like, if you watch New Japan, because I'm American, I'm not complaining that there's no Americans on the show. You know what I mean? It's like,
exactly.
I don't
Oh,
understand that.
exactly, man. I don't get that sentiment. Like, I get people want to see themselves in a show, and they should be able to, but it's, to me, it's fucking Satnam Singh, bruh. That's the guy you grab. Come on, man. Come on. There's so much more talent you could do in that role, man. And come on, man. Come on.
I really don't want to see Warner getting involved and making him do
No.
stuff like making Tony Khan persuade him into doing stuff like this that is so far away from the image of AEW, and it pisses me off because these people were not here for the beginning of this company. These people do not know what this company stands for, what this company has
No.
consistently tried to, build their name and reputation off of. Meanwhile, you want to come in and start pulling the strings as if this is a good move?
Like, come on, bro. Come on. They gotta stop that, man. They gotta cut it out.
Seriously, bro. I don't want to see this be the start to something that is ridiculous. I really don't, bro.
I really
really
do not.
don't.
They gotta stop getting involved, man. But TK knows he did this debut wrong. Everybody does. It won't happen again. And there's better stars that they could have for the Indian market than Satnam Singh. Man, I would have took Veer over Satnam Singh any day, because at least we know he's a normal person. I don't know why on TV they make him a fucking Neanderthal, fucking screaming and shit. But just get a guy that's just a legit, just professional wrestler, man. You could find him. There's over 1 million people in India. You could find them.
Man. Yes. I don't want to see them. I don't want to see them getting involved. I don't want to see them getting involved with AEW as frequently, bro. Like I said, they put this fucking dude out there to act like a Great Khali ripoff. And like I said, just the lights going out. You don't cut the lights out for somebody that nobody knows who he is. And his weak ass moves he was doing, like, dude, if you're gonna be 7 foot something, at least make it look like you hit hard. I mean,
Exactly.
Jesus, the man just did one of them to Samoa Joe and threw him into the steel steps. I mean, just the lightest like push you could have gave the man, and he's giving him a vice grip. Like, dude, if I wanted to watch this, I'll go watch fucking 2006 or whatever SmackDown clips, 2007.
Literally, bro.
Like,
and if you're gonna have a guy that big, make their moves cool. Make them act like, not act like, but make them have a presence like Bane or some shit, or they're breaking dudes back over their legs and shit. Make it cool. Make their size cool. It's literally just they're so tall they cannot move. There's like, once they're above 7 foot, man, I don't really want them. You know what I mean? Tall, high sixes, you could still have a great wrestler in there, but past 7 foot, you can't really move at that height, man. They're not cut out to be wrestlers. People that tall, it's just how it is.
honestly, bro, this was a horrible move, bro. This was a absolutely horrible move. Tony Khan says Satnam Singh's botched AEW Dynamite debut was not his idea. Tony Khan appeared on Busted Open Radio. This is what he had to say. And I quote, "I could have done it better. It's one of those things. I wish I had done it differently because the fans are always going to be right. So if the fans don't like something, sometimes there is something where you're trying to get heat. So if you're in a trying to get heat situation, people aren't always going to love it, but there are things about it that I probably should have done differently. Now I see that in hindsight. To be honest, it wasn't my idea to turn the lights out because I am the ultimate filter, and everything goes. I am the one that everything goes through. But I put the outline of the show together when I came in Wednesday. I thought it was one of the best outlines I've ever put together, one of them at least. It was a much strong wrestling as you can fit into the program. I thought up until that point the show was excellent. That was the one thing we went off on. People might not have liked it. Satnam Singh is an important person for us. It was an important debut. it was important to debut him in a meaningful way to that show with Jay Lethal, and he's going to be a force to be reckoned with. At the same time, turning the lights off for somebody people didn't recognize is a great point. To be honest, the person who brought up turning the lights off has over 30 years of experience in pro wrestling. They brought it up to me, and I was only looking at the pros, and I should have looked at the cons, because that is my job as the person who decides what goes in and who filters in and out these ideas. We have all these people in the room, and somehow not one person thought to bring up the negative. When we did it, all the negatives were very obvious. I was going to say, I'm not going to say who it was, and I don't need to list off the credentials of all the great people I have with me in the production meeting, but it was a lot of veteran people. Nobody said that, and when it happened, I agreed with the fans completely. This is why we love Tony Khan. This is why we love Tony Khan. He is
ass, and he knows it. He said the fans are right. I gotta change it. Come on, man. Come on.
Wow, look at this. Danielson and
dude.
Moxley are mid-carders. Imagine that. In what company? Not
AEW.
AEW.
Except Roman and WWE are mid-carders, bro. Come on.
Very true. Very true.
Drew McIntyre's a mid-carder, even though he should not be. Cody's already a fucking mid-carder when he shouldn't be. They delegate. Everyone that becomes bigger than Roman is delegated to the mid-card. So, all these people you're listing, and by the way, it's Moxley, not Ambrose. All those people you're listing are way more intriguing than anything Roman Reigns has done in 2021 and 2022. Come on,
they have
bro.
Three guys at the top of the card. Dude, you can't have everybody going for the world title at once, because if Tony Khan were to book a 6-man challenge, then you'd be complaining because there's a 6-pack challenge for the world. If he were to book a 10-man challenge and all your favorites were in the mid-card, dude, everybody can't be in the main event picture at all times, bro.
Exactly.
I don't know where you're going with that, but Danielson and Moxley are doing just fine, man. They're doing just fine. But regardless,
the main event scene without the main title, right?
Exactly.
There's main event match. Anything CM Punk is in is a main event level match, title or not.
Yeah, may not be the main event, but it's a huge storyline going. You know, it's a big deal. It's a big deal.
Exactly. They aren't mid-carders.
Tell me how they aren't mid-carders. They're in a team. No, that's a tag team. That's mid-card. Yeah, that's a faction. A mid-card, I would say, whether Cody wants to believe it or not, is the people that are fighting for the TNT title, the TBS title. Exactly. That is the mid-card. And there's nothing wrong with a mid-card, to be quite honest. No. I don't know why everybody hates that term. Roman should bury everyone at this point. Okay. That's the problem.
Here's the troll.
That's the problem. I love the trolling, dude. I love the trolling, but yes, that's the problem.
That's the exact problem. He already does.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody's gotten better after they face Roman. He just buries everybody.
Nope.
But no, they are not in the mid-card. And the mid-card, even at that, is not a bad thing. Not everybody could fight for the AEW world title at the same time. So
it's not the WWE mid-card where you're not even on Mania. So, come on, bro.
Exactly. But yeah, that is why we love Tony Khan, man, and that he just agrees with the fans, and you know he's new to this. At the end of the day, he is new to this. He's not been doing this as long as Vince, and somehow he has a way better outlook on how to book a pro wrestling show and how to make things exciting. And yeah, this is why we love Tony Khan. And also, Tony Khan, Vince McMahon has also been doing this a lot longer than Tony Khan. And Tony Khan actually has the audacity and the sense of urgency to actually interact with his audience and accept their feedback for what it is and see things from our perspective as well. That is why we love TK. But yeah.
Perfect. Hey. Mr. Fresh News, if you think we're brainwashed, watch Monday's show. Watch our show on Monday when we talk about AEW.
Tell me who's the top
Trust
guy
me.
at AEW. No trolling, dude. Just think you're brainwashed.
MJF, CM Punk, Hangman Page, already Adam Cole. There's a lot. Kenny Omega.
Yeah.
There's a lot. There's a lot, man. What happened to Miro? He is currently filming some type of TV show, I think, for Sci-Fi.
He says, I'm not saying WWE is great. Oh, we don't say AEW is great. We just gave them shit for debuting Satnam Singh. You're talking about stuff. You're giving them shit for stuff that there's nothing wrong with. We will criticize them for things that actually are trash, not just because we want to find something to complain about. You saying that Moxley and Danielson are mid-carders is just you finding something to complain about. Not ever. I mean, respond to that, dude. I mean, come on, bro. Respond to that. Would you be okay with AEW having some sort of 10-pack challenge just so everybody can be in the main event picture at one time? I don't understand that. WWE's not great. Tony Khan's company is not great either. It's Tony Khan's company's better. Don't get me. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. Tony Khan's company is better. But if you watch WWE, and you like it, I think you have the wrong definition of brainwashed.
Exactly, man.
But regardless, you have yourself a nice day. I'm not saying anything.
Definitely, man.
But they saying one thing and doing the other. Well, I don't know what you mean by that, but I quite frankly don't care. Regardless, Tony Khan is doing a fantastic job. One mistake, it happens. He is, like I said, Tony Khan actually acknowledges his fans and appreciates his fans. Unlike WWE, who doesn't give a single shit what you want, and they're just going to, not take any criticisms and do whatever they want. So, with that, that is going to do it, man. That is going to do it for this edition of the Notorious Heels podcast. Yes, this has been episode 105, man. Once again, if you guys did not get the merch yet, you can now find that in the description to this or on my link tree, which is on all my social medias, man. So, and my handle is right below me. So, find me on all those. And with that, that is going to do it for this edition of the Notorious Heels podcast. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you guys on Monday with Notorious Unscripted. We'll see you guys then.
Peace.